Hey, I'm back. I said I'd be back by like 6:20, I think, or no later than 6:30. It's 6:22, so I did pretty okay with time. So let's go ahead and get into the skin prep. Since I'm going to be washing this off relatively soon, I'm not going to do all the steps I would normally do. Because like I said, I'll be washing it off relatively soon, but we are going to moisturize. And like I said, since this is coming off relatively soon, let's go in with this Shiseido Essential Energy Moisturizing Cream. This is another little sample. I've been trying to use up all my samples and just make sure I get through what I have before purchasing more. So we're going to use this. It is a really nice moisturizer. This is what I normally use during the day if I'm not wearing sunscreen, which I pretty much use sunscreen as my moisturizer basically every day. You already know that from marching band. I really like this moisturizer though. Just rubbing that into the skin. Hear my nose making noise, y'all? That's nasty. Ooh. I moisturized. Oh, my skin feels so good from washing it earlier. All right. After I moisturize, I go in with primer. I have several primers that I've been loving, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to go with one of my all-time favorites. This is the NYX Angel Oil Primer. And hold on just a second. Okay. All right, I'm back. NYX Angel Oil. I love this stuff. It helps control oil. It smooths out the texture of the skin. It's just a great all-in-one primer that does everything you could possibly need. So I focus it on my nose and on this area of my cheek right here. I love this primer. The only thing is I don't use it every day because I feel like it clogs my pores when I use it every day. So I just use it basically on the weekends or for special occasions, special events. Also gonna put some on my chin. I also put it over my eyelids and my brow area. You can see that that mattifies the skin and really just kind of smooths and blurs the skin before you apply foundation. And my favorite combo as of late when it comes to foundation is the Becca Skin Love. You guys know I've been loving this ever since I got it. This is their Weightless Blur Foundation. I have the shade Cacao, which is too dark for me, but it's perfect because I get to mix it with other stuff. And I love mixing with the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Conceal in the shade 28 Clove. These two mixed together give such a beautiful, like, skin-like finish. It looks so good and so flawless. I have been loving this combination. So I'm just going to shake those up. Right now, I'm drinking some vanilla chai. It's very soothing, warm taste for fall. So what I like to do is go with one full pump on each cheek with the Becca. Again, this is the shade Cacao, and this is their Weightless Blur Foundation, the Becca Skin Love. I've been mixing it with everything. I'm going to do one full pump on this side, and then one full pump on this side. Are they equal? I feel like the pumps are never equal. Add just a little bit more this side. And then I'm going to go in with the Clinique, and I'm going to apply this under my eyes, like so. like this. And then we're going to end up mixing the two together. And I'm applying quite a thick layer of the Clinique to mix in. So that's what we're looking like right now. We look crazy. That's okay. So those two, we're going to take a flat top brush. This happens to be a BH Cosmetics 123 brush, which is, it's very fluffy. I feel like this is meant for powder, but I like it for foundation because it really buffs and blurs. So I start with the darker foundation first, and I kind of tap that around the perimeters. You see how far that went. Tap that around the perimeters. Hopefully you can see that's a little dark for my skin tone, but the undertone of it is beautiful. So I start with the darker one. We're gonna kind of spread that around the perimeters, like so. And then we're gonna come in and start to mix it with the lighter foundation. And then continue to buff and blend that on the skin. And you see how fast that applies and that blends. And these two blend together so nice. Okay, okay, okay. And kind of just keep on buffing and blending both together. Always tap around my edges, even though I'm not going to be wearing this face anywhere but in the house. And the coverage with the both of them is so nice. And the color looks so good. Like the color match with my body, it looks so good. Just look at my skin. It just looks so healthy and just radiant. I love these two mixed together. I mean, look at that. It's so pretty. All right. And just really make sure that you have it blended. I like to just go around my eyes, my eyelids a few extra times just to make sure that it's blended in those areas, since that's where we don't want to crease for sure. I'll try to get under my nose, so sometimes I forget that area. And this is like some of the most flawless foundation, and the color match is so beautiful. The undertone is perfect with these two mixed together. It is my new favorite combo. So now that the foundation is applied, it's time to set it. And I'm gonna show you guys my favorite thing to do as of late when it comes to setting my foundation for the most flawless finish is I take my Coty Airspun. I'm gonna take a little bit of Coty Airspun, put it in the cap. This is a loose powder. And I'm gonna take a little bit of the RCMA No Color Powder. Is the Clinique Foundation matte? Yes, the Clinique Foundation does have a natural matte finish to it. Take some RCMA No Color Powder. I'm going to mix that in with the Coty Airspun. Ooh, that's too much. It comes out real fast. The holes in the top of this are huge, so it comes out kind of fast. So I just put a little too much, but that's okay. So I put both those in the cap of the Coty Airspun. They're both in there. And I'm going to mix them together by shaking it lightly side to side until they mix together. This also works great with the Maybelline loose finishing powder, which I love. You guys know I love those powders as well. You can kind of see that it's kind of matting a little bit, but not much because the Becca Skin Blur, but that's okay. It doesn't make me oily though. It doesn't make you shiny, especially after you set it. Watch how matte it's about to get. Like it's not about to go anywhere. And my new favorite technique for setting is actually using a damp sponge. So I'm actually going to clean this off because I clean my sponge before I use it. And this is a Morphe sponge. And you'll see that it takes no time to clean because I don't use it for my actual like foundation. And you see how it's nice and clean now? Simple, fast. So we're going to just blot off the excess water with a towel. Hopefully you heard that. Blotting off the excess water with a towel. So I had to go across my bathroom for that. So now this is lightly dampened. We're going to dip it into the powder lightly just to coat it. And I like to start with my lids and the brow area first. And you're going to press that powder in. And I'm pressing that into my skin. And then we're going to go to the under eye next. And remember, my sponge is lightly dampened, so it really helps that powder to kind of sink in and not sit on top of my skin as much as when you do it with a brush, I find, or with a totally dry sponge. I also feel like it helps the foundation last a lot longer. So you're just going to see that I got a lot that time. I'm going to keep on doing this. And I'm going to look really, really crazy. But that's okay. Just roll with me. I'm going to kind of transfer this extra up into the forehead. And you're going to see my skin begin to mattify before your eyes. And we're going to take this extra powder from under the eyes and transfer it to other places on my face. Like I said, I put too much in here anyway. Getting notifications on my phone. I really want to try to get my upper lip because I've been blowing my nose a lot. So I really need that to be set really well. And then something else I've been doing is kind of going in here. Making sure I get the bottom portion of my face. Because I hug people, kids hug me. My head hits kids' heads and stuff as a teacher. So I really make sure I like set that area really well. I look very crazy right now. Then I'm gonna just come in here and reiterate that cheekbone. Which every time I do this, it makes me think of Monica Stalmuses. And you see I'm kind of curving it up. All right, so now I have a crap ton of powder on my face. Which is totally fine. Trust and believe this is all gonna come together. So now I put way too much powder in here. Whatever's left over, I just try and get it back into the cap to the best of my ability without spending a crap ton of time doing it. Some powder flies everywhere. I kind of just wipe it on my bathrobe. You guys know this is like my makeup bathrobe. I don't care if makeup gets on it. And now you're going to take a fluffy powder brush. And I like to go in and just buff away any powder that's sitting on top of my skin. And I'm using circular motions to do that. Just make sure any of the excess is off. So now this is what I'm looking like. I got kind of a cast going on camera with the bright lights. But in person, in the mirror, I did not see a cast on my skin. So for extra smoothness and to make sure those parts I didn't really put a lot of powder on are set and locked in, I like to go in with the Sephora Micro Smooth powder in the deepest shade, which is Deep 60 Deep Ebony. I'm going to use this fluffy powder brush and this powder now. You're going to dip in there, coat the brush, and I start in the hollows of my cheek. I make sure I just get in there first. Now this powder has like a very light coverage to it, so it's not really going to add too much coverage or really even pigmentation. But what it does do is just like blur and smooth out your skin even more. And it kind of just tones down a little bit any areas that look too white or bright if you leave the powder on too long. So I didn't really bake with that powder. You notice I went kind of quick. I find that I don't really need to bake anymore with my skin. And if I just press it in with a damp sponge, it's almost the same as if I baked. Like it's just as long wearing. And I don't touch up my makeup throughout the day. I feel like I've told you guys that. I don't have to touch up with this technique. And I can cry in it because I cried earlier today with the same base on and you couldn't even tell. Like on my face, there were no streaks. Like, you know how you get the water streaks sometimes? There were no streaks. Like she was locked in there with this technique. So I'm just taking this powder, really making sure I get the places around the perimeters of my face, sides of my nose where I didn't use a lot of that other powder. So now my skin is nice and matte. It's super duper smooth. And I always tell you guys on camera, it looks like I have a cast, but I promise you my face, my neck, and my body all flow together beautifully. And you'll see when I post the pictures from earlier today. All right, so that is it for the foundation, and it feels so lightweight. It feels so good. And now that it's like set with powder, it's not going to transfer. Like it's locked in there. So those are the only two powders, or I guess 3 powders I'll be using. Sometimes I'll use my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in dark 40. Yeah, in dark 40 to do the contours. Sometimes if I want more of like a reddish warm tint, or I'll just use this powder. Or sometimes I'll use it in deep 35 and mix that with the Coty Airspun for under my eyes to get more of a light brown shade instead of the bright peachy nude shade that Coty Airspun is. That's it when it comes to like the actual base, and it looks so good. It photographs so well. And that Becca foundation really does kind of blur your skin. Combined with the Beyond Perfecting, it just gives you such a beautiful base. Like, so pretty. So we're going to finish up the makeup look now. So the next thing I like to always do is highlight. I'm trying to decide what highlight do I want to wear, because I'm not going anywhere tonight. It's Sunday at 6:38 p.m. I've been really into very golden highlights. I've really been liking Chasing the Sun. I wore Fenty Trophy Wipe today, and that was really pretty because of glitter. And I've been wearing Becca Chocolate Geode a lot. What do I feel like? I feel like doing something a little bit different. Let's do Jackie Aina Le Bronze because I don't wear it enough. And it's a little bit darker than those and a little bit more, it's like a bronzy pink tone to it. It's really pretty. And I've been loving the Sigma Taper Highlighter F35 brush. This is from the Jackie Aina collab, actually. So funny. Jackie Aina brush collab with her highlighter. This stuff is super duper powerful. You're about to see how powerful it is. Excuse me. It's coming off even brighter in my mirror than it is on the camera. But like a little bit goes a very long way. So I like to apply it and then blend it out. And I feel like it's mixing with the trophy wipe that's left over in the brush, which is fine. But this is more of a glitter highlight. So if you don't like glitter, you're probably not gonna like these diamond powders from what is this brand? From Artist Couture. Because they are glittery, the loose ones are. I haven't tried the pressed ones yet, but they look absolutely beautiful. And I like the loose ones because they last you forever and you can use them anywhere on your body, which I'm sure you can do with the press too. But I mean, I just feel like I'll never run out of like highlighter with the loose ever in my lifetime. Like I can pass this on to my descendants, like generations. Like this highlighter will be able to go through generations and generations of Ishmans. Like I need to put that in my will. And it's really pretty. And I'm just building it up. Like I said, it's super duper pigmented. I'm just gonna build it up some more. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm just blending in this general region. Whatever's left over. All right, and then I'm gonna do the tip of the nose. Which actually, the bridge and the tip of my nose is my favorite place to highlight because my nose is kind of flat. I say this a lot, like my nose is kind of flat. I don't really have a prominent nose bridge, but this like gives my nose a little bit more dimension when I highlight the center of it. Makes it look less flat, especially with like foundation, since my skin is so even, it like flattens my nose out even more. Makes it look flatter, makes it appear flatter than what it really is. So then we kind of reverse that by highlighting it. I'm highlighting the tip a lot and the bridge a lot. I also prefer to highlight my cupid's bow. I was about to, my dog is barking. Oh, Nola June Louise, come here. Nola June. Hey, Nola June, what's up? Come here, mommy. What's wrong? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Up. Gotcha. All right, I just locked my dog in here. What was I talking about? Oh, my nose. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of flat. But it's my favorite place to highlight. And I love to highlight my cupid's bow when I don't have any pimples on my cupid's bow. Because that was me like a month or two ago. All right, my face is nicely highlighted. I've got a nice glow. That's not too much on my nose. I do like it to be more intense, so that's why it is more intense. But I am going to kind of soften up the edges by using the brush I use to blend and apply my foundation. I'm like sweeping up the sides of my nose. Oh, Nola, thank you for the kisses. She's licking my leg. She likes the way my lotion tastes. Okay. And that's it for skin for me. I normally don't like contour. I normally don't wear blush. I actually might put on some blush for tonight. I'm not even going anywhere. We're having fun. We're playing in makeup. I've been in a makeup playing mood all day today. Like I said, this is my third look of the day that I'm doing right now. Nola, please stop licking my leg. All right, blush. Blush, blush, blush. Let's use... We're going to use the Pure Midnight Masquerade Face Palette. There's a really pretty like plum blush in here. This one. We're going to put that on. I'm going to use this Aesthetica P12 brush that I got in a BoxyCharm. BoxyCharm. And we're going to just take this plum shade. We're going to just ooh, okay. Pop that right onto my cheeks. It has kind of a glow to it. Wow, that's a lot of blush. It's really pretty though. I'm definitely blushed. I'm blushing. Okay. We're just blending it up towards my temple. You can see that nice glow that the blush has. It's pretty. All right. I thought that kind of just almost blended my highlighter away. That's okay. If you feel like you did too much, just take your powder brush or your foundation brush and go next to your nose. I always kind of do that so it doesn't get too close to my nose, the color. There we go. All right, so skin is done. I literally feel like I blended away my highlight, but it's all coming together. It's all good. All right, we move on to my brows. My brows, they change every day. As you can see, I don't really have that much. And what I do have is very thin, but I have a good shape to go by. So let's get it. My favorite thing for brows is a pencil. And I like to use any sort of pencil. I normally use Wet n Wild because it's really inexpensive and it works for me. Plus, I'm not like one of those people who's like super picky about their brows, you know. So this works. And I'm going to keep them really... Oh, hey, dog. There's my dog. Hey, baby. What's up? Kiss. Thank you. Love you, pretty girl. I'm gonna keep them pretty thin just for tonight because, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. And they're naturally thin, so really just following the more true shape that they have. Like they're really thin, so we're gonna not make them too big. But normally I do tend to add a little bit more volume to them. My tub is making sounds. I'm gonna try and make sure that it goes to at least there, the end of my brow. So that's basically one brow done. And you can see the difference. Nola, you just farted. She looked at her own butt when she farted. Now she's just staring at me. My dog is so funny, y'all. Okay, other eyebrow. Please come out as nice as the other one on this side. I also have a little bit more hair on this one, like at the front, so it's a lot easier to get the look that I want in the front of this one versus this one. Hey, babes. Hey, what's up? You want me to let you go out? I'm about to get some schoolwork done. I've been kind of putting off. I've just been so tired and haven't had any energy to do stuff that wasn't absolutely due. So I've been putting it off, but we're going to get it done tonight. And we have our Veterans Day performance this Friday, so it's somewhat of a stressful week, but because I have Tuesday off, I'm able to get a bunch done. I'm going to go vote where my parents live, so I'll go visit my parents and my grandmother. My grandma lives with them. And yeah, it'll be nice to just see my parents and go to the house. I haven't been there since like July or June to their house because I've been busy with school. So, and with marching band on the weekends, so I haven't really seen my parents in a little while. They came for the shrimp fry, but I haven't been to their house in a while. Hey, must be the money. And then I'll work on Veterans Day stuff Tuesday, so it'll be fine. All right. I'm happy with these brows. They look very much like my natural brows, just darker, more intense. Nola, Jen, I'm gonna let you go, but you need to stop barking, okay? All right, let's do these eyes. And I already know what I want to do for my lips. For my lips, I'm going to line them using this Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner. Did you get this pure palette? Did you? I did. I used it for the blush, and I really like it. I use it for the blush, and it's really pretty. What is my dog doing? Hold on, let me see what my dog is doing. Nola, what are you doing right now? Are you trying to do the pizza? Yo, I feel like I have an ovarian cyst popping, like bursting inside of me because I'm having some pain where my ovaries are. It's on the right side. It hurts a little bit. Usually ovarian cysts, they come and they go. You know, I feel like almost every woman has had an ovarian cyst. They just don't know it because they come and they go that fast. Yeah, it kind of hurts though. Not like too intense where I need to go to the ER or anything, but I'm just aware of it. What was I talking about? Yes, I love the blush too. I use the dark plum one, the more purple one. I think it's really pretty. I'm happy with it. But lips, I'm going to use the Rimmel London Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in the shade Obsession. And I already know the gloss I'm going to put on top. But this is a really pretty color for a lip liner. Ah, I broke it. I always break lip liners. Like this one is really, really creamy. It's really, really good for drugstore. But you don't need to twist it up that much because it's really creamy. It glides on. So nice. I'm literally getting ready for no reason. Like Daniel's about to come over. That's it. I'm literally about to do work for school because I'm a teacher, and then Daniel's coming over to talk to me to have a very important conversation, and that's it. And it's not even that kind of come over. I know what y'all thinking. I said we got to have an important conversation. All we're going to do is talk to each other, and then he's going home. I just want to be pretty. More pretty than what I am naturally. Because he thinks I'm beautiful without makeup. Let's not get it twisted. He's seen me without makeup plenty of times. We've gone out together with me without makeup. So I just feel like being glam and extra. I just feel like playing in makeup. Yeah, he's just coming over to talk to me. Face to face with space. That's what I say at school dances. I'm the best school dance chaperone, just saying. People should hire me to chaperone at school dances. All right. My lips are aligned with Obsession. And the gloss I'm going to put on is my favorite gloss that I like to wear when Daniel comes over, which I've told you guys about. I ordered 3 extra ones because I love it that much. This is the e.l.f. and Alyssa Ashley collaboration in Nude Rose lip gloss. So we're going to open a new, what's my favorite foundation? How you going to do that to me? How you going to play me like that? You know I have like 40-something foundations. I got rid of a lot. I probably am down to, you know what? I'm actually probably down to like 30-something foundations now. My all-time favorite, right now what I have on is the Becca Skin Love mixed with the Clinique Beyond Perfecting, and I love this combination. It looks so good in person. It looks so good. On camera, it looks okay. It looks like lighter than my body, but I promise you it's not. So let me open this brand new gloss, never been used before. I like Fenty and Born This Way mixed together as well. Isn't that a pretty combo? So pretty. Ooh, I'm feeling myself. So the reason I like this one and why Daniel likes it so much is because he says it smells like a Krispy Kreme donut. Like he always will like smell my lips and be like, your lips smell like a Krispy Kreme donut when I wear this lip gloss. So I call it my Daniel gloss now. But I love this lip combo. Really, really pretty. So I always finish drinking my drink after I do my lips, which should be the opposite. I should finish the drink before I do my lips. So when you're trying not to like get too much lipstick on it. It worked, yo. Sorry, my nose is running. So I thought for the eyes. Okay, that's an excellent question, Libby. Let me answer the whole favorite foundation question though first. So if I had to tell you anybody to choose one foundation that I think is absolutely amazing and would look amazing on all skin types, I'm gonna have to say the Cover FX Power Play foundation. I love this foundation. It mixes great with everything. It looks great on its own. I'm just too dark for the current shade that I have, which this is shade G110. This is my color in the spring. So after winter, before band camp, basically, this is the color I used to be, is G110. Now your girl is probably a solid like N115, probably could do N120. Now, NYX foundation. Love it, love it, love it. I don't have a perfect shade in this foundation, surprisingly. And do I match it to my neck or my chest? I do something that's kind of in between, but it leans more towards my neck, which you can see my neck is a lot darker than my chest. My chest is, girl, it looks like a whole nother person. Like, look at this. Look at my arm compared, ooh, let me try not to flash y'all. Look at my arm compared to my chest. It doesn't look that bad on camera. In person, you can really see. But my arm, there we go. Now you can see the difference. My chest and my arm look like they belong to two different people. And my arm and my neck are closer to the same shade. My face is actually a little bit lighter than my neck. I don't know why my neck is so black. I washed it, I promise. I scrubbed it. This way I am. 50 Shades of Brown. So I match my foundation to something that is in between the color of my chest and my neck, but closer to my neck. So I prefer, when I take pictures wearing a dress that's low cut, I literally ombre, like it goes from like dark to light, which is okay with me. I don't mind it. But definitely have my face match closer to my neck, but it's not a perfect exact match. For me, what's key is the undertone, so it looks like everything goes together, even though it's not an exact match. I hope that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, my face is a lot darker than my chest, but my neck is darker than my face. I don't think these run too red. I wear the shade, I have to mix cocoa with something darker. It's too light for me, but the undertone is good. So if I want to wear the NYX on its own, I wear the shade Deep Cool, which is this one, number 22.3 or number 22, Deep Cool. I can wear this shade alone in the NYX, and I really like this foundation too. I like it a lot. I still like the Cover FX Power Play better though, but I feel like they're kind of dupes for each other, kind of, sort of. I like them both. But yeah, this is a shade I can wear by itself. I'm gonna put some on my hand so you guys can see how it blends into my hand. We can compare. So this is, again, Deep Cool. And that's what Deep Cool looks like by itself. And then blend it out. See how it looks kind of green? See, it looks kind of green on camera. That means it has a really, to me, like olivey undertone, like golden olivey, which looks good on my skin. It goes well with my skin tone, even though it looks strange on my hand. So that's Deep Cool. And olive, I can wear all of it. It doesn't look bad on me. So I prefer this shade over any other shade if I'm going to wear the NYX without mixing it. But normally, what I've been doing is mixing the shade Cocoa, which is shade number 21, so a shade lighter. I'm going to show you what that looks like on its own. We'll put it on the other side of my hand. You see that? How it's like the undertone of this is really nice, but it's just too light on me. Like I'm too dark for it. So I'll mix that one out with another finger. You see how it's too light? So I have to mix it with something darker. So I can wear this one on its own and it doesn't look bad, but I have to mix this one with something else, but the undertone is still nice. Even though it's not quite olive, it's more neutral in my opinion. But you can see that blends into my hand pretty well. But these are the two shades in the NYX that I go between and mix and wear. But yeah, I really like this foundation too. It's really nice. And it like sets itself, like it's set on my hand now with the little bit that I put on there. So I tend to wear more olivey golden foundations. I can get away with wearing red foundations now that I'm darker because red makes me look dark. It makes me look burnt. So I can wear a lighter foundation that has a red undertone and it'll look okay. I just don't like to do that because I don't know. I don't like when foundations are too red on me. It makes me mad. So I'm thankful all these new releases have been really good matches for me. Yes, I love the CoverGirl Queen 3-in-1, but I have to find a new shade in that. I really do like that foundation. I used to wear it all the time when I was in college, and then I used up all the ones I had, and then I bought backups in a specific shade. I can't remember what shade it was. Espresso, I think maybe. And then I got darker, and then I had to give those away to my sister, who gave them away to her friends because they no longer matched me. So I'd have to find a new shade in that foundation if I want to wear it again. But I do like that foundation. Do I like the NYX better than the CoverGirl? I feel like Rich Mink would still be too light for me. That's a hard question. I like them both, but I'm going to say go with the CoverGirl because it's cheaper. It's like $10, right? It's like $10.99 or like $9.99. Rich Mink, I feel like Rich Mink would probably still be too light on me. Like, if y'all look at my pictures on Instagram, I feel like on camera I look lighter than what I really am in person. I'm not the darkest of the dark, but I'm pretty dark skinned, especially after band camp. Yo, that sun, it got me. It got me. But you know what? I love that because I get to buy new makeup. So that's like my excuse. My parents are like, you spent X amount of money at Ulta this month. And I'm like, I had to get new foundation because I got a tan at band. Every week I get another tan. Like I told, I used to wear 360 at Maybelline Fit Me, guys. Now I wear 370. Like that's the kind of tan I'm talking about. Like 10 shades darker in Maybelline. I used to wear mocha and now I wear deep bronze and I can get away with deep golden, which is 368. So I wear 368 or 370 in Maybelline now. I'm just sitting here having a good old talk with you guys and forgot to do my eyes. I was like, wasn't supposed to be doing something. So we're gonna go into the Gingerbread Spice palette from Too Faced, as well as the Norvina palette, I think. I don't know what kind of look I feel like doing. I feel like doing something very, I don't even know, to be honest. We're gonna use these two palettes though because they're newer and I know a lot of people have been contemplating whether or not they want to get them. So yeah, let's do it. I wore this on my eyes yesterday in the look that I had yesterday. That red shade I had on my eyes was Hot Toddy from this palette. This shade right there. That's what I had on my lids yesterday when I showed you guys my updated wash and go combo, which my hair is 100% dry now, which I can show you guys that too if you're interested. Let's do something kind of neutrally. Do I want neutrally? I know I want to put Warm and Toasty on my lid because I haven't touched it yet. That shade Warm and Toasty right there, that pretty gold. I want to put that on my lid, at least part of my lid. Let's see what we're gonna do. Might put. I don't know. Let's just play. Let's just get started. Starting with this palette over here, I'm going to take the shade Figgy Pudding, which I've never used. And I'm going to use that as my transition color. This is a non-traditional transition color. It's that beautiful purple right here, that matte shade. We're going to use that as our transition. Let's do something fun. And I've been loving this BH Cosmetics 140 brush for like putting stuff in my transition. Whoa, all the comments just disappeared. What bronzer do you recommend? I'm using the cover, but it comes off too red sometimes. Yes, I remember that happening. I don't have any recommendations, to be honest. I personally like to use foundation powders that are darker. Do a halo with the gold and pink color. Oh, that would be pretty. I don't like doing bright pink though. But a halo would be pretty. We can do a halo. I don't want to use Gumdrop though. I used Gumdrop the other day for something and it was really pretty. I'm gonna use Figgy Pudding, that purple. I'm gonna go and use that as a transition shade. I really like this brush because it really diffuses the color really, really nice. Like it just applies and blends it at the same time. Yeah, we can do a halo eye for sure. I don't like using the mirrors and palettes. I like holding my other hand mirror that I normally use, but I can just get closer. So yeah, this shade is really, really pretty. It's blending beautifully. Look at that. That's pretty. It's blending really easy. So we're going to put that Figgy Pudding, make sure we get some in here as well as out here. So it's just going to be our transition, our first shade that we use. Ooh, I just went to the wrong shade. I hate when I do that. Figgy Pudding. But yeah, this brush is super big and fluffy. It like just does all the work for you. Do 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 do. I have so many musical artists that I've been listening to this weekend that I feel like I need to share with you guys. You may have heard of them before. I tweeted about all of them. So let me look at the tweet so I can go in order and not leave anybody out. But there's 5 artists specifically that I have been listening to this week that I have really been enjoying, that I felt the need to share and to post about. They are Nayao. Her name is spelled N, capital A, capital O. Really, really good music. I like her most recent project. That's what I've been listening to the most. I think it's called Saturn, if I'm not mistaken. It's really, really good. I like almost every track on it. I've also been listening to Phony People, which is a band I've discovered, and they're very similar to the internet. So they're musicians, like all of them play instruments, they sing, they rap. Really, really cool, like vibe music. Like if you're an instrumentalist or you like jazz, you like bands, you like lyrics that mean something, no shade, you would be interested in Phony People. And they're spelled PHONY space PPL. So Phony People, PPL for people. Really been enjoying them. And then Summer Walker. Really been liking her new project. I'm listening to her. And all these people I've discovered through the Friend Zone. I love the Friend Zone podcast with Asante, Dustin, and Fran. I love the Friend Zone podcast. I saw them live when they came to Charlotte. Like, I really love the Friend Zone podcast. All right, so our transition shade / base for this halo is looking really pretty. Happy with that so far. But yeah, Summer Walker, look her up. And then The Internet, I've been listening to The Internet. Really like them. And then Tierra Whack, who my high school best friend Hannah recommended Tierra Whack to me after I went to the Janelle Monáe concert. She discovered Tierra Whack, and they're very similar, Janelle Monáe and Tierra Whack. Really, really been enjoying those 5 Well, groups, people, artists, musicians. It's more than 5 people because 2 of them are groups. But you know what I mean. That's who I've really been digging as of late. I don't know why I'm still blending when this is already blending. Okay, so we've got that down. Let's layer in a little bit of that pink. You want to see the pink? I was like, I'm not feeling pink, but let's see if I try and layer on this purple, what happens. So now we're going to use the Gumdrop shade, that bright pink, and I'm going to see what that looks like if I try to layer it on this figgy pudding. And I'm going to use the It's My Rary number 6 brush in collaboration with BH Cosmetics. Oh, that's pretty. So I'm going to put that lower. Okay, I can't really see it on camera, but I can see it in person. I'm going to put that lower. And focus that on the inner and outer. That's fun. Look at that. That like brought out the purple. Cute. I'm liking that. Like made it look a little bit more electric. It's electric. Boom doo 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 doo. Boom doo 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 doo. Boom 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 boom. Boom boom boom. Ooh, do you hear my stomach just growl? Just put myself in the eye. And this eye waters perpetually. You can see it start right now. My nose runs, my eye waters. Like, how do I even get makeup looks done? I do not have any of the Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palettes. I don't even think I own anything from Makeup Revolution except the Emily Noel collab. Because I want to support her collab because I really like her a lot. Yo, this leaky eye situation is so annoying. Like, it is so annoying. So annoying. So annoying. Okay. I keep saying it's so annoying. It is really annoying. All right, all right, all right. So now we're going to go into the Norvina palette, and I'm like looking at my eyes like, what do I want to put on either side? We're going to use the shade Drama, which is the deep purple in here, the deep shimmery purple, and the brush that comes with this color still out. I'm actually going to use the brush, the flatter side, and we're going to focus that into the inner and outer corner to add some more depth and to get this halo kind of started. The shimmers in here, you see how that darkened that up? The shimmers in here are really soft. They're really easy to blend and to move around. So the pink is kind of getting covered up, but that's okay. And I'm going to connect them at the top. Hopefully y'all can see that. So the pink was fun, but it's getting covered up with purple now, more purple. I should have used the pink as a transition color and then done the purple. Yeah, half of the palette is light. I've only used it a couple of times, but there's a green look I want to do with it that I've been seeing circulate around YouTube that looks really pretty, like a matte green smoky eye with it. I just haven't done it yet, but it's on my radar. And surprising, there's quite a few of those shades actually show up on deeper skin, at least on my skin. Ooh, this is about to be pretty. Look at y'all suggesting beautiful looks for me to create when I ain't got nowhere to go. Ooh. 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 What happened to Young M.A.? Does she goes by she, right? Does Young M.A. make music still? I want to be respectful. Like that's the kind of stuff I'm really respectful about. Like if you go by he or she, I can't remember. But does Young M.A. do they have any music? New music? They had they're like a one-hit wonder, and I don't like that. I want to hear more. I don't wish for anybody to be a one-hit wonder, you know. I want them to have successful careers because I like to see people win. Okay. I'm just using my finger in that same shade just to go in and intensify some more. So we have all of that laid down and the center is open. So for the center, we're going to use the shade Warm and Toasty from the, what is this palette called? Ginger Red Spice palette. That pretty gold. I haven't used it yet. I'm really excited. I'm going to use my same middle finger to apply that. Right to the center of my lid. Wow, it's so creamy. It applies so nice and easy. And of course, we're going to blend it as that looks cray-cray. I'm in a straight line right down the middle. That's pretty though. This is like a Lakers look, purple and gold. I was like, what team? Purple and gold. They're complementary colors, I think. Okay. So now we just need to blend the edges. So I'm gonna go back to that Anastasia brush that I used from the palette. I'm gonna put a little bit of Drama, the shade that's on the inner and outer corner, and I'm gonna just tap. It's blending it away too much. We need more. So now we're gonna play the add and take away game. So with this same brush, I'm gonna go into Warm and Toasty. And blend Warm and Toasty into Drama. Yeah, that looks better. And it is more effective. That's pretty. All right, I'm gonna wipe this brush off. Like I said, it's a game of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm gonna take my finger again and take Warm and Toasty just to intensify it down the middle. Just want it to be popping in the center. And then we're gonna take Drama on the fluffy side of this brush now and kind of just tap over the edges in the inner and the outer corner. That is pretty. That's so pretty. Do. That's really pretty. So the lids are done, the upper lid. KKK, what do I want to put on the bottom lash line? Let's take a little bit of Gumdrop and see if I can blend that on the edges. To see if I can add some pink. Gumdrop is that hot pink. Let me see if I can add a little bit of that into the look on the edges. Okay. So I added that Gumdrop shade to the edges of the purple, the outermost part, just so that it kind of goes with the lips a little better. And I think for the lower lash line, I'm gonna do something kind of crazy. Like not with the color scheme. Because y'all know I normally put whatever's on the upper lash line, I put on the or whatever's on my lid, I put on my lower lash line. I think I'm gonna go in with Celestial from the Nordvina palette, which is that bright purple. I think I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. Using the same little small detailed brush I normally use. Oops, now there's light on my brush. So it's still in the purple family, but it's just a brighter purple. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm putting that all the way across my lash line. And I'm making it kind of thick, but not really, but kind of. Making it so you can see it. The shimmers in the Nordvina palette are so pretty. And like I said, they're really easy to blend and move. They're very soft, so you just have to be careful with them. But I've been doing my makeup for an hour already. It doesn't even feel like it. Literally, time flies when you're having fun, and makeup is so fun to me. That is really, really pretty. This look is so random, but pretty. So pretty. I totally got shadow in my eye on this eye that I'm working on. Look at that. So pretty. The halo is really pretty. So now it's time for, I don't want to do liner. I just want to do mascara, which y'all know I'm notorious for. Even though I did wear liner earlier today. For mascara, I have been loving the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. So good. I'm really going to focus on just getting the tips of my lashes. Yeah, this look is really pretty. Would have been pretty with pink too, but I like that I added the pink in there to kind of go with the lips. Since my lips are kind of a nudish pink color. Don't forget to go vote. Don't forget to go vote. Don't forget to go vote. My goal is to not get any mascara anywhere where mascara is not supposed to go today. Or this evening with this look, I should say. Because earlier I got some on my lid, I got some on my face. That was like the craziest. I had a huge line like across my cheek, like right where my highlight is. And I was like, what the heck? And then of course, lower lashes. I'm not gonna go too mascara crazy. Just enough to really see my lashes is the goal. Well, this look would be really pretty with some false lashes. I can envision it in my mind. I should really be doing work. That's all I'm about to do, so I'm not mad at myself. Okay. Mascara. Come through. I really like this look a lot. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. Never go wrong with a halo eye. And the skin, just everything together. Especially with like the purple blush. Oh, that's perfect. Maybe that's why I was gonna read for purple. I didn't even think about that, but everything came together so nice. Loving it. Do you create mascara considering you got lashes? It just doesn't on me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have particularly curly bottom lashes or like extra long ones. It just doesn't smudge on me. Even when I was crying earlier today, it just didn't move. I didn't really have any smudge even though I was crying. The only place it really smudges is when I like rub the corner of my eye on this left eye over here. That's the only time it ever smudges in the corner over here because these lashes get stuck together over here a lot. And I end up rubbing it because it irritates the like corner of my eyeball. And it's super irritating. And that's the only place it really smudges. Other than that, it doesn't really smudge. All right, this look is done. This look is really pretty. Really like the way this came out. Like for reals. For reals. I have a purple gloss I can put on, but that'd be too much purple. Let's not be that matchy. Right, I'm gonna show you guys my hair dried. Smushed. It's very soft, easy to mold. I had it all pinned to the side today. So this is the look. I love it. So pretty. So much fun just playing in makeup and just creating looks when I don't even have to go anywhere. I'm probably gonna be taking some pictures though. I'm trying to decide, do I want to keep my hair like this or change it up for these pictures? let's change it up. So how I got my hair like this is I just have, I think, 4 or 5 bobby pins, 4 to 6, just pinning up this side so that it's leaned over to the left. But yeah, my mascara just doesn't really smudge. It's never been an issue for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's all of them. Now this is like really stretched right here. My hair is lopsided. No, I like the volume in the front. Should I pull it up temporarily? I want to wear my hair up. What do I want to do? Do I want to do 2 puffs on the sides for now? Do I want to leave it down? It's kind of messy. It down. Might just leave it like this for the pictures, even though it's not perfect. It's okay. Like, it's easy and bold because it's soft. The wash and go is really soft, but still really defined. So this is a look up close. Thank you for helping me choose. I'm gonna go take some selfies and then get this schoolwork done. It won't take me long, but I just need to focus and do it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.